Hey, what's up, folks? This is another episode of the Nirvana Experience. I'm Ken Desmond, and this episode I got my youngest brother on here with me. Um, Ever since I came up with the idea to do a podcast back in 2019, I wanted to do one with him and my other brother. But I'm glad I got this man here. What's up, fool?
What it do? What it do? Uh, Based on what you told me, what we supposed to be talking
Not,
about gonna
not
be
it's really
yeah,
like
like
it ain't really no like everybody think that when you do a podcast you
I,
gotta
I
have topics to talk about. I mean, you doing away, but like when me and you, we just kicking shit. We just talking like how we usually do.
for sure. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to watch the video so they can see how the natural reaction on how we react. You know what I'm saying to the natural things that you know what I'm saying. Like
All
you
right,
feel me? That people be saying they want to see my natural
yeah.
reaction
So
anyway.
to
You know what I'm
preface
saying?
what he talking about, my brother talking about. Um, Last week on the show, I had my friend Raquel on there, and we were talking about the double standards with men and women, and I was gonna play a clip from the Fresh and Fit podcast on YouTube, so uh, I can see what she was gonna think about that. We'll see what her reaction about it. But our conversation went a whole totally different direction, so it I ain't really played the video, but I'm finna play the clip now though.
Play
There's
this
a girl
shit.
out
God
there right
damn,
now
play
by the
this
name of
shit. God
Lizzo, and
damn.
people are encouraging her to do everything except what would save her life, which is lose weight.
No, but it's
And
like
there's no man that they're doing that to. There's no man that they're out there saying, make sure when he take his shirt off, we let him feel good about his body.
You're right.
But
But
they
they
don't
just did
wanna
what 50
listen.
said. You're right.
On a dating site. For women, they're the only people
What
who
if you
have
like
a
big
category called big, and then they put a caveat behind it, and beautiful. Why is this big woman called beautiful but not slim and beautiful, medium and beautiful? It's only big and beautiful. Why are we
BBW?
attaching beautiful to this heavy set woman? Why? She should be able to be judged like everybody else on her beauty, regardless of her size. But
Okay.
because we're catering to her. Now, when you go and look at a man, it doesn't say big and handsome.
That could be the same thing with
Oh
you, the
damn!
hype. Like you
I'm
can't
gonna edit that shit
demand.
out though. But yeah, though. That's the clip. You saw that, John? What you think about that phone?
Man, first off, see, I always say, bro, don't nobody want to be
Know what I'm
fat. Like,
saying?
don't nobody want to be big, bro. Ain't nobody walking around like saying like, ain't nobody walking around saying if they already gotta be fat if they saying this. But ain't nobody walking around saying I want to gain weight. You see what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody walking around saying I want to gain weight. Ain't nobody saying this shit. Everybody walking around saying I want to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to. So for her to be coming out there, then this how you know like it's something behind it because you know like Lizzo ain't the first like industry person that's like that. You know what I'm saying? Who was
Hmm.
flamboyantly big like that. You know what I'm saying? Monique was like that. But you know what made Monique different? She ain't come out dressed in that all type of crazy bullshit. You know what I'm saying? All that type
Yeah.
of, you know what I'm saying? Exposing. I mean, she dressed like, you know, even if she did do it a little, you know what I'm saying, sexy, if you will say it was respectful, you see what I'm saying? It was like still respectful. Lizzo come out with the joint, the with the Michael Jackson suit on, with the shit between the
Man,
lips, everything. I'm like, damn, she got the
man, don't
Michael
nobody be
Jackson
wanting to see that
thing.
shit.
I'm talking
And that be my whole thing. Like, folks be like, well, if Rihanna had the same thing going, won't nobody be saying that. You know why? Because it won't look like it won't look the same way. It just won't look the same way.
it, it it won't look like it's on purpose. It's like when she do it, it's like I'm purposely putting this on because I'm
Uh huh.
big. You know what I'm saying? Like Rihanna is like, okay, I know I got a little body to wear this. You know what I'm saying? But like the big body, but I guess if they feel comfortable, because it really ain't no rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? To their shit, like yeah, you can't wear this if you know what I'm saying. But you know, God
But like, even if
damn,
Rihanna did wear something like that, like if his kids around, it's like she exposing herself. I don't agree with that shit either. But like, but it's just different with Lizzo, bro. Cause like bro said, they ain't saying the same thing about women. When Khaled or Ross take their shirt off, they instantly be checking on folk.
exactly like it's to the point where I done seen every big nigga in
Yep.
industry lose weight.
Yep. Yep.
Think about it. Every big nigga in the industry done lost weight. They ain't walk around saying, I'm finna keep this weight. I'm finna gain. Every big nigga done lost weight. You see what I'm saying? Fat Joe.
Shit,
What you
Ross,
think? Hold on. You got Fat Joe. I did Rick Ross. He talking about some goddamn Pear.
bro.
Goddamn DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled
Yeah,
lost weight, but
but
he
not even
gained
just the
back. You know what I'm
dudes.
saying? He gained
Women
back.
did that too.
That's
Cause
one
like
person.
Jennifer Hudson, you remember how she was at one point. Same thing. Same thing with
Exactly.
Same thing with
Yeah,
Adele. Same thing
exactly.
with Jordan Sparks. Same thing with them. So
Exactly. I was just about
it's
to
just
say
like when
that.
anybody don't nobody be wanna be big and shit. Shit. To be honest, I can lose a couple of pounds. I've been losing this shit just coming off slowly, but shit, still don't nobody like you said. Don't nobody want to
Nah,
walk around
but
this joint.
but the thing is, you ain't walking around here saying like, yeah, I want to be like this. Hey, yeah, I'm cool.
Hell
And nah, you
nah.
ain't walking around here saying that. You know what I'm saying? They walking around there saying that, making it seem like that's the thing to be, fool. Though I be like, what wrong with these folks? You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
fool,
Like,
I just don't like that. I was gonna show that video last week when me and Raquel was on the show. Cause like sometimes it'd be cool hearing like
that's,
what a woman got to say, like their point of view. Even though like sometimes it'll be some bullshit. Like it'll be some bullshit sometimes, depending on who it is. Cause there's some women out here that's like
yeah,
they ain't on no dumb shit. They be realists.
yeah,
This is what I'm looking for. They be a realist.
you
They
right.
understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Just like you said, I ain't talking about no niggas. Talking about no motherfucking. I ain't talking about no niggas, man. Man, if you a nigga, you damn near gotta come like a FedEx package. You gotta come wrapped up in the box, ready to go, ready. You gotta damn near come ready to be used. You gotta have a job, you gotta have the money, you gotta have everything. But it's the exact opposite. If you looking for a woman, you damn near looking for a woman who you can build shit with. I damn near looking for a woman who ain't really got shit. I'm pretty sure that shit don't work. And I guess it's this mentality is what let the women know, like men raw natural mentality. Like at the end of the day, they natural mentality is want to take care of some shit, and women know that. You know what I'm saying? Like they really know that. You know what I'm saying? So they'll prey up on this shit.
Even with
Yeah, yeah.
like this, how I usually be with women. With women, all you got to do is be attracted to that man. Like if that man find you attractive and he said you don't have to have a job, you can be homeless. If you pretty enough, that man he'll make sure you straight. With
Before he
you
even
know
know
what I'm
the
saying.
bullshit that come
But with
with you.
men, it's different. Like Chris Rock said, like Chris Rock said at one of his stand ups, he like only women, kids, and dogs are loved unconditionally. Men are loved under the condition they provide something. That's true.
That's
That's now a
100%
woman
true.
might love you and everything, but like after a while, I remember my mama said one time she was like, "Love ain't gonna pay the bills." Like, and I remember she said that, and that shit stuck in my head because she right. After a while, love ain't gonna pay the bill. A woman gonna get tired of this shit. Like especially if the woman the one who like going
Mhm.
out there making moves and stuff like that, man, she gonna get tired of that shit. She like,
But you know what I think about too? Then thinking about that, I think about like Will
yep.
Smith got cheated on. I was talking about Tiger
But Tiger
Woods got
Woods was
cheated on.
cheap.
He cheated. He was cheating too. So we ain't gonna say nothing about him. But let me think about somebody else who was innocent and really got cheated on. You see what I'm saying? Like for no, and I'm talking about well established people. Not you ain't worried about no money. So you look happy. You know what I'm saying? You look happy. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even just talking about on no celebrity status because people be talking about they doing all types of. Not even. I'm talking about just a straight well off person, bro. Who ain't they ain't worried. They ain't rich, but they ain't worried about no bills. He got cheated on. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't. You know what I
Well,
realize? I'm starting to realize we got it backwards. I'd rather somebody like people say like we used to say like I rather somebody love me than like me. Hell no. I'd rather somebody like me than love me. Want me
well,
to tell you why? Because guess what? Even though no matter how much you love something, if you like something, that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? If you love your wife, but you still like your high school sweetheart, that's a problem. That's strong. You know what I'm saying? Because that like will make you cheat on that love. So that's why I want my girl. I don't want. It's cool if you love me, but you gotta really like me. You know what I'm saying? Like you really gotta like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if you don't like me, oh shit, like is stronger than love. That's like love ain't the strongest junk. The like is the
And it gotta
strongest.
be like it gotta be borderline respect there too. Like y'all gotta respect each other too. Cause like if you don't respect each other, a lot of shit gonna happen.
Man, my boy, that where that shit all started. Though I be trying to. That's what women won't go. Women want to go to shopping. Women want women want some nice shit. Women want to go on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Women want to feel secure. What a man want.
Yeah.
Respect. Uh, what we want shit just like straight up love me. Honesty. You know what I'm saying? We want it's damn near like we want values and they want merchandise. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why a lot of shit not even because you got to realize a lot of the relationships didn't start off of love. A lot of the relationships started from a female who wasn't even that attracted to a guy, but she just kept fucking with him because he was well off. You see what I'm saying? And eventually, she maybe starting to love that man for real. You see what I'm
But see,
saying?
that be the
Like
man.
that's how that
That's
shit
the
be
most
going.
messed up part about the whole thing, bro. Like, damn. Because when a
Mm-hmm.
dude see a girl, like when you first meet somebody, it always be some type of attraction, physical attraction. Because you don't even know the woman's name, her personality, or none of that shit. You automatically attract to her physically. A woman, she don't even have to be like attracted to you physically. Like if you got money and shit, she'll use you strictly for that money and shit, and what you got and what you bring to the table and shit. I done seen it, bro. Bro,
Exactly. Like
I remember people said women to cheat on you for a couple things: time, money, money problems, and whack ass sex. A woman to cheat on you. I'm like that. I'm like, damn, a woman won't cheat on you
yeah.
for a whole bunch of shit.
But guess what? Guess guess. But in the same essence, a woman would cheat on you with all that being
Mm-hmm.
good. You don't think it's somebody out there who had all that. Like for real, it's millions of good niggas out there. It's more good niggas and good dudes out there than they really saying. You know what I'm saying? They really even they just advertising all the bad niggas, but it's really a lot of good niggas out there. So you telling me it ain't been a nigga who just really loved his girl? Like you know what? Man, I'm well off. We good. I got a baby by her. I'm straight. I don't want to do shit. Matter of fact, I'm good. I'm finna be with her for the rest of my life. Everything good. I'm finna fuck the shit out of her like I just been like we just been. Man, I'm finna do everything. And you think she still ain't cheat? Nah. I ain't saying that every woman cheated, but I can damn near sadly say half of them cheated. You see what I'm saying? But why would even half of them cheat if you damn near got everything you want?
That's why I don't be understanding this shit. Cause like I
Cause
always hear like from different women, like I be like, what you look for in a man? She like, I just want to be secure and be taken care of. And the dude provide all that shit. He provide the financial security, all this type of stuff. And he'd be a loving dude and everything, but she'll still step out on him. So I don't be understanding this shit. Because when women cheat,
you
they
want
don't
you
cheat just
know
for hell. They be cheating. It be other shit like emotions and shit. Like they cheat. Like dudes can go out there and just fucking girl and still truly love that woman, bro. Still truly love that woman.
yeah,
And
that's
and a woman,
that's
but a woman to
100%
go out
true.
there and cheat, it'll be because she like a dude. Because women, they the one who control access to fucking. They control access to sex. Sex ain't happening unless a woman give a man a go for that shit. So if a woman down for it, the dude, cause dudes gonna always be down for it. If a woman be like, yeah, all right, cool, and they down with it, that's when it's gonna happen. So women control the access to sex. So like she got and a normal girl, unless she a hoe, a typical woman ain't finna let no dude run up in her if she don't got some type of liking towards that man. So like a dude can
Yeah,
meet a woman, bro. She could be fine, and the only thing he thinking about is smashing her. That's it. He don't even have to like her or nothing. Know her name or nothing. He'll just smash and go about his business and truly still love his girl. But with a woman, it's different. She gotta like she gotta like this dude. Unless, like I said, unless she have to like this dude and get to know this man. Cause it ain't like she's seeing this man the first day like, ooh, He look good. I'm finna fuck him. Not no normal woman. She don't get to like this dude first.
And like, see, that's what points back to all that goddamn multiple wives and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why even if let's just say somebody dropped me in the middle of 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 nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I came across these people that say it's two tribes that say this how they do stuff, this how they do stuff. This tribe say, hey, we can have 6, 7 wives. That tribe say you can only have one wife. But when I hear why they say we can only have multiple wives and no wives can have multiple husbands, at first somebody will argue like that ain't equal, that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? First off, a lot of shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes a lot of shit just got to make sense, whether it's right or wrong. You see what I'm saying? See, what makes sense is, like I said, if you have six, if a man have 6 wives, if he get all 6 of them wives pregnant, all them wives know that
Mm-hmm.
you the baby daddy, you the father. Vice versa. If a woman have 6 husbands and she get pregnant, who the hell is the father? See what I'm saying? Do that make sense? But it makes sense if we, you know what I'm saying? Because it makes sense. Like I can always establish who the baby daddy is, no matter how many times. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No matter how many multiple people is with. You know what I'm saying? How many times? How many multiple people? But if I do it however many times, however many multiple people I want it with, I'm damn near not gonna know who my goddamn baby daddy is. I'm gonna be looking stupid hell, shit at hell on Moore rolling around and shit.
Yeah, man, fool. That's why it's real, especially nowadays with social media. Like I told you the other day, man, I'm tired of getting on social media seeing a girl bent over her ass out. I'm tired of seeing this shit, bro.
Oh my God, rip me out the plastic. They've been acting
Bro, I'm
grand
I'm
fucking
tired of
good.
seeing that. What a good women. What a normal women that ain't just like ain't into all this shit, bro. I'm tired of this shit. I hate this shit, man. Tired of this shit. They
They don't
the
exist.
thing about it is
The
they do
fuck?
exist, but you won't know about that shit.
Yeah,
No,
in Venezuela, them hoes in
no, I'm
third
like
world
not even
countries.
there. They over here in the United States. You know why we don't know they exist? Because they ain't on social media advertising that shit and doing this shit.
You right. You are
The ones
absolutely
that be on social media,
100%
what they
right.
doing? Advertise, talk about how good their coochie is and how fat they ass is. I don't want to see that
Man,
shit.
what I be getting on Facebook probably like I get up early about 6. I probably get on that junk like 7. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just get on that junk early. And so I see a female post like 2 minutes ago. Good morning. I'm like, damn, soon as you wake up, like you like she in
Mm-hmm.
the bed and everything on good morning. Damn, as soon as if I was your nigga, I would have been unslapped up. Man, I'm telling you,
I saw
bro.
a post.
Man, see,
I saw a post where a girl that's my friend on Facebook. The post said, they said if you got good coochie and good head, raise your hand. And she put up a whole bunch of hand emojis. And then the dude in the comment was like, let me see. And then she was like, nah, I ain't no hoe. I was like, what? What type of sense do that make? Like this you doing hoe shit and a dude treats you like a hoe, but then you say you ain't a hoe.
now you say you ain't no hoe fool. See, that what I be. These hoe don't be. That's why. See, I couldn't understand. I couldn't understand when they say they gorilla
What that?
pimps or whatever you call them. I just couldn't understand. You know how like a gorilla pimp is like when you pimp it, but you pimp it hard. You beating a bitch, you slap. You know what
God
I'm saying?
damn.
You gorilla
I ain't never
pimping
heard
a
of this
bitch
shit
hard.
before.
And I used to.
God damn.
But anyway, this nigga stupid as fuck. Okay. So gorilla pimp, bam. I used to wonder like how the fuck they can just hit a woman like that. Like how the fuck. But then after just being around a couple of them a few times, you got to realize they don't even act like
No.
normal women. You know what I'm saying? These niggas not hitting normal women. Women see on the outside looking in. See, that's what I don't be liking. Niggas on the outside looking in. He smacking this female. He beating her up. And yeah, he could have a different profession. He can. But 9 times out of 10, he beating that hoe up. They went into an agreement. Like, I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna make sure you got this money. When you get done, just give me my half, or whatever
Yeah,
we agree to. A lot of the time, them hoes be trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, muscle up sometime after a nigga done already got the room, after a nigga done already made you sure you secure. When them hoes get done, now them hoes like, well, really, I really just did, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't do nothing but just get the room. So I'm just gonna give you, like, so it'll make them niggas mad. You see what I'm saying? So they're and a normal woman wouldn't even do that. Like them games that, like, them females, they like to play like the mind games. I'm
yeah.
basically saying how she just said, I ain't no hoe, but them mind games, you see what I'm saying? And now imagine that amplified by 100, because this hoe probably be on ice, coke, you know what I'm saying? So
But see, I
that's
don't
why they
like.
be beating them hoes ass.
But
Just in
see,
case
I
y'all
don't
don't
like
know.
none of that shit. Like I don't agree. Like the only time I agree with like hitting a motherfucking woman when she like get to the point where she fucking fine on your ass, like hitting your ass and all that type of shit. Cause can't a nigga just like see I don't know. Cause I ain't never been no pimp before, so I don't know how that shit work, bro. Like I don't see. Cause I don't believe in hitting women. Even though like back in the day I used to do this shit all the time, but like shit, I ain't with this shit now. But like you said, them folks had an agreement and shit, but they still don't get a nigga a right to do this shit. But when you a pimp and you doing all this shit, like I don't even know what it all goes into uh uh doing that shit. It's just I don't know. I just don't like that shit.
You know, I mean, I don't fuck with none of this shit neither. It's just sad. Like, I done been around a few things, and I just used to be on it. Mainly, like, people that be on the outside looking in. Sometimes it just look way worse than what it actually is, and they'll end up like in your situation. They'll end up talking so bad about the person, not even wanting them there. But at the end of the day, that's the person who end up helping them. You know what I'm saying? Then they end up realizing, like, damn, that nigga, when they start talking to you and they realize what happened, and the shit they were just looking at, instead of them just taking it in and just not understanding what happened and just running with what they saw, but not understanding what's going on, what happened before that. You see what I'm saying? They don't know what happened. Like, if my girl just straight up, man, what if my girl just started beating my kid, just beating the baby up out of nowhere, just started abusing the baby? But when I come down there, I'm chasing her. You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing her. She run outside. Help! He hit me. But and they see me grab her by the hair. You see what I'm saying? The only people that saw me grab her from, like, who saw me chasing her, get what they gonna say? Oh, that nigga crazy. That nigga was just chasing her. He grabbed her by the head, and I saw that she ain't do nothing but run. You see what I'm saying? But they don't know that 30 seconds ago, she just beat my daughter. Like, you know what I'm saying? She just beat her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't know that. So people just take in what they just see instead of trying to figure out what the hell going on. So that's why I even brought that type of stuff up, because a nigga look at a gorilla pimp and be like, man, that nigga really green to hell. But I ain't gonna lie, I was in jail, and I was actually cool. And one of the coolest dude I ever met was a pimp. So I'm talking about one of the coolest. So that's why I'm saying, like, that shit changed my mind. I was like, oh damn, I'm thinking y'all green to hell, which in reality,
Yeah, the
y'all
folks.
slick is,
Yeah,
because you
because at the end
slick
of the day,
gotta
she still
be.
like. If I was a woman and I was a hoe, I was a whore. I do this shit for myself. Even though it's more dangerous, like a niggas will rape you and all that type of shit, but you still keep all. If you the one putting your body on the line, you can get killed, there, drugged up, and anything. But then you take your money and go give it to the nigga. Like I never understood that part. And the part where you was like, you never know, like you on the outside looking in. That's why I always tell folk, I had to learn when you out in public and you see a dude just dogging, like beating the dog shit out of a woman. Hey man, don't get involved in that shit because you never know what might happen.
Nuh-uh.
Because like a woman to be like a real man to go over there and help her. They don't understand what it's like to be a man, bro. Because you'll get in that
Nuh-uh,
situation.
nuh-uh.
Bro, you can
My
get in that
bad, my
situation and
bad.
get
Yeah, my
shot. Like you
bad.
can go over there try to break shit up, get shot, get stabbed. Anything can happen, and you never know what happened, bro. You can't. You just can't do this shit. If you out in public, and let's just say y'all at the restaurant, y'all sitting beside each other at the table and shit, and they having a normal conversation, and he just didn't agree with something that she said, and she ain't even say nothing off the wall. She just didn't agree with it, and he just up off the wall, just start beating the dog out of her. Then maybe you should like jump in and say something, but still, I still won't jump in this shit for the simple fact you don't know what that nigga got on him. You can't underestimate people.
My thing, yeah, I ain't jumping in nobody nothing. I done seen a lot of people get hurt. And that be the
Know what I'm
no for
saying?
real. Because bro, no matter what it looked like, it may not ever be that. Even though, like you just said, y'all was sitting down there talking, and he just asked her a question, and next thing you know, you just saw him slap her. What if that nigga been asking her that question for like 2 weeks? And he been patient, and he been bullshit, she been bullshit, and he, you know what I'm saying? And just at this time, she embarrassed him in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if this time it just hit different?
Yeah, I still want to
That
hit
don't
her ass though.
excuse. No. I'm not. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not excusing him hitting her because I'm not the person who hitting her. I'm the dude who looking
Oh
at the
yeah,
nigga hitting her. I'm not about to jump in because I don't know what they. She could have been bullshitting for 364 days straight. You see what I'm saying? And this the one day she semi act right, and now she's starting to act up right now, and now he can't take it no more. Do they excuse her behavior for
hell nah, cause
364
Phoebe
days?
realizing even though a man supposed to be strong and be the head of the family and be a strong pillar of the community and shit, man still a human with feelings and shit, and women be taking straight advantage of this shit. Like we supposed to be robots or some shit. That shit ain't fair. That shit ain't cool.
That's why. Man,
That's
and
where that
then
respect come in there that I was talking about earlier.
like
Like if a woman, if your woman see that you get mad about something, she should be like, well, shit. I just made that man mad. Let me just give him some time to cool off instead of egging that shit on and being green the hell about that. Let me just give that man time to cool off, and then when both of y'all come, he either go to her or she come to him, and they talk about it and she apologize, she move forward from this shit. Don't none of that shit be happening. Not saying it don't happen on a normal, but like it's some
hell
women out there
nah.
that do this shit. Was like, damn, I fucked up. Like dude might yell at her ass and shit, and she just not say nothing to the man, just let him cool down, and then she go to him and they talk this shit out and he might even be like, man, look, my bad for yelling at you. He like, man, you just pissed me off. Like they really did just have a conversation about this shit. That type of shit don't happen no more on a normal basis no more. That I see on a daily basis. These niggas, bruh, the stuff I see every day, these folks be cheating on each other on social media, be having their phones locked. Bruh, how y'all in a relationship for 2 years, but both of y'all phones stupid locked and can't go through each other's phone? Because the moment y'all go through each other's phone, they got hidden pictures and bruh,
Y'all gonna break up.
hidden pictures, hidden text messages and
Exactly.
shit. Then soon be like, hey, man, let me see your phone. She be like, all right, trying to hear but delete threads and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Man,
Same thing with the
man,
nigga. Like,
man.
dude be having his phone locked and shit because he talking to different motherfucking women. Woman be like, let me see your phone. He be like, hell no, you ain't finna see my phone. Instant start getting on the defensive and shit.
But why I can't go through your phone? Wasn't your phone to
And
make you
that be
not
and
want me?
that
See,
be the
bro,
start of
like
a lot of arguments in relationships nowadays. On the average basis with couples and shit. They find out that each other
that's
cheating with
because
phones and shit.
that was social media
Mm-hmm.
designed for. That's what specifically first Apple started doing. Apple like started, and I'm finna hit y'all like see y'all gotta. I'm finna hit you a little on the subconscious level because sometimes you gotta look deeper than what this shit is. This is a reason why. It's a reason why if you look at who buy more Apple products, male or female, it's a reason why female buy more Apple products and attracted, right? Adam and Eve, right? Eve tricked Adam and bit the apple, which is the Apple logo, right? Okay. Apple has been strongly dedicated to women, right? Especially privacy, as in now you can send a message and unsend a message. Now you can say, well, that's for all users, but I just told you who the majority of the users are, women. So you think a company gonna dedicate they gonna dedicate more time to who? Women. They know women do what? Like to be sneaky, like to. So that's why you can do all this privacy shit. That's why you can do all this. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't go through there. You can send a message, unsend it like you ain't like a nigga ain't never seen it. That's why women love Apple phones so
Man,
much. You
what
see
the
what I'm
fuck?
saying? Like that's why a lot of relationships gonna continue to fail because Apple for the phone itself is designed for that. Then you got the apps itself, social media itself is designed for that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got you got numbered friends of bitches who twerking naked. You ain't number. You in a whole relationship, but you got numbered friends of women like that. Them all your friends. Them all my friends, cause I ain't in no relationship, and you know
This
what I'm
man,
saying. Them all my friends. But my thing is, you think if somebody get on, if your partner get on your social media, and the first thing she see is, she Snapchat me, you know what I'm saying? Woo, cash out, private videos, girl twerking, all that. You think she ain't gonna have no problem with it, unless, like you said, you either two things: a millennial or a hoe. I'm sorry, because these millennial they
man,
gone crazy.
it's crazy how you remember back at one point in time in the world. If you want to know about the news, you either looked at the news or you read newspaper and shit. Man, now social media get news way before the outlets get news and shit. On Twitter, my truck, bro. Twitter get everything before it's reported on the news and shit. And that's crazy.
You got it to the point where you got it to the point where you got it to the point where you got whole Facebook groups solving crimes before the
And the
police and
police be
shit. You
using
get what I'm
it.
saying?
Police be using this
They on
shit.
that shit like that. That's what I'm saying. I already know. Cause this should be adding up.
Bro,
That shit
you
for
know what I
real.
don't like? I don't do no criminal shit, but like, I hate when criminals like incriminate themselves on social media. Like, nigga, like for instance, Boosa a felon, Lil Boosa, he a felon and shit. He don't supposed to be around like guns unless it's like police and security and shit. This nigga on IG Live with the strap in the back, his back pants, in the back of his pants, with his shirt up, showing that junk. He wasn't even intentionally showing that junk, but he was just showing that junk. No, he don't supposed to be showing that junk. That's how he got locked up because police went on Instagram and saw that shit.
So my thing is, so he back locked
Yeah,
up recently. I saw this
yeah,
shit, but I didn't think it was recent.
yeah.
He
And
locked up
whoever
now.
that is, yeah, and whoever that was
Over there.
recording them, they're green ahead, knowing that like why record that. See, that's another thing. These folks like if you're a celebrity, bro, and you worth a lot of money, and you doing dumb shit, you need to stop telling these niggas to stop pulling their phones out recording shit and putting that shit on Instagram.
Man, it ain't even them. It ain't even them. They telling them to pull out their phone recording. Bro, look, Lil Boosie went all this time with that gun, and we know how Lil Boosie is flashy. All the, he outgoing, and you telling me he ain't get caught with a gun all this time, but now he get caught, and then how he get caught? He on the video like wilding out with, bro. To me, cause trust me, when you a nigga who don't want to get caught and you ain't got time for that, you damn sure ain't gonna get caught up like that. And I didn't know, not like that. You damn sure ain't gonna get caught like that. So I be thinking little shit like that. That shit for the views. That shit, man. Even man, nigga, ain't these niggas using jail to blow them up to make them back popular, nigga. Like nobody wasn't talking about YNW Melly, nigga, no more. Soon now he went to trial. That's the only thing I see on Google shit. That's the only thing I see. You know what I'm saying? These folks, jail is a whole nother outlet for hip hop, which
Yeah,
is
it is.
sad. You see what I'm
Because I
saying?
remember back in the day, like with G Unit and a lot of folks, not even just G Unit, but like a lot of rappers back in the day, they were talking about the hip hop police. Fat Joe was talking about the hip hop police, like how they hated them folks and wanted to be like, don't be around there and shit. Now these niggas trying to be around what the police said and get locked up on purpose and shit.
Yeah, these niggas doing shit to get locked up on purpose. That's why I be saying these niggas ain't, excuse me, these niggas ain't real. Any nigga that keeps saying they want to be in the hood, any nigga that keeps saying it's cool to be in the hood, any rich nigga that came from the hood, got money, and making it seem like he's still in the hood. I'm young Dolph, all that shit. Even if he didn't one day and he could hear me, yo, got it. Whoever doing that shit lame, that shit fake. Want me to tell you why? Because if you go ask any nigga who in the hood for real, right now, I'm talking about just walk outside. And just look at a nigga in the hood. Look at the nigga at the corner store who's selling weed. Look at the hood nigga. And be like, hey, why you sitting out here selling weed? I can about guarantee if if he just tell you something simple, he gonna say some to make some money. But if he really tell you, you know what I'm saying, the whole detail, I can guarantee you it's gonna be something like to get the fuck out the hood. See what I'm saying? So any nigga who who saying come back to the hood and shit, that's them
Bro,
niggas
that's
fake as hell. That shit lame.
that's
Them
the
niggas know they
main
ain't in the
goal.
hood.
Folks who like in the hood for real, their main goal is to make money, to leave that motherfucker and never come back. But the ones who like born with us like in middle class or somewhat with in a decent neighborhood and shit. They go to school, hang around these hood ass niggas and shit, start claiming gangs and shit, and want to be in the hood. Like, bruh, you could tell you ain't grew up from this shit because niggas who grew up from this shit got heartache and everything. Remember times where they ain't had no food and remember getting robbed, all types of
And
shit.
see, and like when you guess what I realized when you tell people shit like that, like when I used to tell people when I used to tell people like just the little stories that, like how how
Yeah,
our house was for when I just used to tell them, they used to be amazed, like, what you did that? It was like that, like what? Like, so you gotta realize, like, them niggas be like that too at first. You know what I'm saying? They be amazed by this shit. You know what I'm saying? Even that nigga from Snowfall, he a good ass actor, right? He doing
yeah,
this shit perfect, right? You know what Hollywood did? Like they normally do. They used to, but they usually do this with hip hop rappers. They threw him in the hip hop rapper goddamn class, and they took him to the hood for a minute and let him hang around a real crip, like real gangsters did, like do that. Like that's what he was saying. Like he was hanging around them folks for real. Like he understood. Like and for he was like he for a good minute too. Like got into like situations for real. And that's what they do. They be putting those people who they know will be really excited by these situations because they know they can't get no real nigga from no hood because he ain't gonna be excited
man,
about
nigga
none of
be
this
trying.
shit. This
Hell
nigga gonna be
yeah,
getting mad. You know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna be getting mad. He was like, what the fuck? You want me to come back to the hood and shoot? What the fuck? But when a nigga who ain't never been in the hood and you describe to him, hey, you can go to Memphis and go to one of the hoods that look like one of the most hoods of ever. And we're gonna bring out plenty of people with all the bandanas, all the choppers and everything. And you're gonna be 100% straight and you're gonna look like a straight killer. You wanna know how a nigga who wanna be a killer but don't want all the shit that come with it, you know how you wanna know how they gonna make him feel? Wonderful. It's gonna make him feel like these rappers feeling now. You
man.
know what I'm saying?
Anybody from the hood. Not saying that like being from where we grew up at was all bad. Cause it was a time where we went outside and had some of the best fun ever and shit. Like having fun, like having our friends over at the house and shit. But like
Of
when
course.
shit
Yeah.
got real, bro. I'll never forget like when Mama fell on hard times and we were living in that damn apartment, like with no heat and air and 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 just was in that hole for
Mm-hmm.
a long time with no heat and air and shit. And that's one thing I can't say about like mamas from the hood and shit. They be like black women from the hood, bro. Not like I ain't trying to take that. You know what
Boy,
I'm
them
saying? I
folk
ain't
don't
trying to take nothing from
stop.
other races, but like black women from the hood, like they're single mamas and shit. They can make some out of nothing. Like we can have little food and they'll make a full meal out this shit.
Man.
Cause I don't seen this
Hey
shit with my mom.
man.
My mom had 4 kids and just like she did the best she could with her 4 kids and made sure all of them were taken care of with little help.
With with bang, with no
Know what
really
I'm
no
saying?
job, right? No
So
job. And really not getting kicked out like the people with jobs doing. You see what I'm saying?
then
That's
I then
crazy.
then you
But
got the other side of it where like you be in the hood and folks want and the mamas want to be their kids' friends and shit and let them run and do whatever they want and not taking care of them, not teaching them
man.
shit. And they like everybody in the household stupid and shit.
But see,
Like for real, you got like you gotta be real about this shit. Everybody's stupid. Mama didn't finish high school, kids ain't
yeah.
finished high school, everybody in that whole dumb hell. But they know all the straight dumb nigga shit. They don't know no education shit. As far as like being intelligent. But they know all the stupid shit, like all the dumb ass trap songs, how to read text messages, how to be on social media, how to sit there and fuck and make babies. Like they know all that stupid shit. But as soon as you sit down and ask them some simple math, bro, some simple math, that shit stumped their head. Like I remember one time I told a nigga, "Oh, hey nigga, what's 9 times 8?" That man say, "I ain't finna answer this shit. I don't know that shit." I was like, "Bro, 72. How you don't know what 9 times 8 is, bro? That's elementary school stuff right there. Like, not saying that you supposed to like know that shit off the top of your head, cause you know sometimes folks ain't good with numbers and shit.
Yeah, nah. See, that be my thing. Yeah, you ain't gotta just give it to me instant, but you should be able to like, okay, hold on, one,
You
but
should be
all right,
able
yeah,
to like,
72.
you should
You
be able
should
to
be
do
able to do that.
the at least the elementary middle school shit. It's some, bruh.
Add,
Yes,
subtract,
it's
multiply,
some people
divide.
that can't even read like read for real for real. No folk be grown to hell, be out there doing all types of dumb ass nigga shit. But you put a book in front of them, no folk read like they in straight preschool in their hoe, straight learning how to read in their hoe. I be like, damn.
Then get mad at you for getting mad at them
No folk be
for
reading
reading
like they
slow.
just started learning how to read.
Like we Exactly. We ain't get mad at you when you was in kindergarten, nigga, cause one of us didn't. We knew you didn't know how to read, but nigga, you in the 10th
Reading at a first
grade.
grade level, bro. You know how folks be read when they first, like when toddlers and kindergartners first start learning how to read. The teacher be like, use
Man,
your
like
finger
they
to
just
trace the
saying,
words and stuff. So
fool.
they be sound like they reading with their finger pointing at the words. It sounded stupid, dumb and hell. I'm like, bro, hell no. But this is the same nigga who can go out here, who can shoot dice and count money at that time, but can't read shit or count in the classroom when it count. Even though you don't use like all the school shit in real life on a daily basis, bro, like math and shit. Like you use math to count and shit, but like fractions and all this, you don't really use that shit for real. But like you should still at least be educated enough to at least know how to do some of that shit, bro. These folks don't even know the basic shit.
Like, cause I sure was about to say, I ain't gonna lie, like, I know some people who like, man, who said fuck that school shit, stupid early and straight. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
it's instances.
they
You know
already
why?
had they
Because
plan.
like you said, they already had a plan and they were smart. They were smart enough to like go out there and learn. For like it's a difference between dropping out of school and still have a mentality to go hustle and make money and do this shit to like and come up and have your own business like and just come up instead of being just a person, not even just a person from the hood, like anybody. They just drop out of school. You know what? I don't feel like going to school. Stop going to school. And then you dumb as hell in life. You dumb as hell in everything. I ain't trying to do nothing. Like it's like, fool is because folks out there like that. Like for instance, I like playing the game and shit. But if I was like, you know what? Fuck going to school. Fuck doing all this shit. I'm just finna sit here and play the game, but I don't know nothing else. Folks be like, hell no, that might don't deserve no coochie. This might don't deserve no one. This might don't deserve no. He don't deserve nothing. He need to go out there and try to get himself. Them folks be like, man, this might not lame man. This might lose their hair. Like them folks will be on my ass, bro. Them folks will be on my ass. Like
Man, but
that's why I be
cause
trying to learn how to do. Fool. That's another reason why I started a podcast. Damn, my voice cracked. That's another reason why I started a podcast. Cause like because I
talk
wanted to
with your
start
head
I
up.
wanted to start a podcast back in 2019, but you know how that went me waiting on another nigga and shit, and it just didn't like when I went on and did it myself, everything started taking off, and I ain't need nobody.
That's man, right now, one thing I've learned in life is all
Yep.
about you. Is I'm talking about it's all about you. Yeah, the kid's cool. Yeah. But if you ain't straight, the kids ain't straight. It's all
And
about
even when you
you.
pass
You know what I'm
on, you
saying? It's
still got
all
you die by yourself. People may die with you, like
exactly
you
like
might die
that's why
like
you
let's
gotta sit
say
up.
two people like for instance Kobe Bryant and his daughter, they died together, but in spirituality, he died by like both of them died by themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
died on their own path. They died, you know what I'm saying, going on their own,
So
you know what I'm saying,
it's like that with
journey.
everybody. Everybody born by themselves. Even twins ain't. People say twins born at the same time, but only one come out at a time. So even you born by yourself and you pass on by yourself. That's just how it is. And you just like people. And I had to learn that people come in your life for seasons. For like it's niggas who I thought was like real deal, my brother. Like how you and Sandoran, I thought like close like how we were. But them niggas showed me like, nah, fool, we just friends, and they can just drop me at any moment. Like them folks is like real deal. Like half the folks that I hung out with, I don't even fuck with them folks. I ain't gonna say no names, but like, oh, you know who I'm talking about. I don't fuck with them niggas.
My my thing is if we call you a friend, it's like if I call you a friend, I won't even got friends. I don't even say friends. Men don't have friends. Men shouldn't have friends. That's when you come weak. But because when I have a friend, I damn near opened up, nigga. When we were young and we had friends, soon we met them. Hey, you trying to
Yep.
spend the night over our house? Hell yeah, nigga, you can. Hell yeah, my mama cool. My mama ain't that. Hell yeah, nigga. You hungry and shit, nigga? Hell, you go in there and get you something to eat, nigga. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how we was. You know what I'm saying? As a friend, what you need somewhere to stay? Well, I ain't gonna lie, yo, I had to damn near get on the floor, my boy. But you can stay here on God. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was, and we ain't even asking mama. We telling them yeah before we
Uh-huh.
even ask mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, can we stay? Hell yeah, you can stay. I'm finna go tell my mama you finna stay. You see what I'm saying? My mama, you know what I'm saying? Cause one thing about it, mama knew like if we was bringing people to the
On
house, it
no
wasn't
bullshit. Yeah.
no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't on no shit like this. So of course she'll be like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? She'll just get mad at hell when the nigga done
Yeah,
rampaged
she be
all the
mad at hell.
food and shit.
Yeah.
But which is understandable. Which is understandable, but hell nah, that's why I don't got friends, fool, because they don't look at the friends how we look at friends. Like for instance, I could be to help the friend go through man the exact same situation I need him to help me with, and he don't do it. Now I ain't saying he owe me, but bitch, you owe me. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying it, but you owe me. You see what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say, hey, bro, you owe me for. I don't gotta say that. You know what I'm saying? Because as a friend, you should know you owe me that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he did. I owe him that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't got friends because I realize a lot of people don't think like us. A lot of people don't.
I ain't gonna
Hell
say I don't got
no.
friends, but I know for a fact out of all them niggas who I was calling my friend already, cause you remember I used to have all that about the house. But I know for a fact Raquel, Jane, and Chris. I know for a fact that man, you don't shut up.
Oh,
I know for a fact all three of them. I know for a fact all three of them, my friend, cause like ain't now one of them niggas ever did nothing green to me. I've been knowing Raquel for almost 11, going on 11 years now in October. She ain't never did not one thing green to me. You know what I'm
but that's
saying?
how it's supposed to
Same
be.
thing with Jane. I've been knowing that man for years. He ain't never did nothing green. Even when everybody was having they disagreements and we would have our group meetings and shit, and people were trying to get him to sway on their side to say something green about me. Jane, I remember like yesterday, your mom was like, he was like, well, I ain't never seen him do such and such to me, so I ain't finna say he did that shit, and I ain't finna say nothing else about it. That nigga sat there and then say nothing else. He said what he said, and then say nothing else about it. Like he don't let niggas like sway his uh decisions and stuff and perception of me if I ain't actually directly did something to him. Same thing with Chris. Like me and him ain't been friends all these years. The man ain't never did nothing to me. So everybody else fuck them folk.
See, I can for sure say you got a friend. You know what I'm saying? You got some friends. You know what I'm saying? Bam. Cause yeah, those friends. You know what I'm saying? Those what you know what I'm saying? Like those are friends. But shit, I don't know what the hell I got. I don't talk. I don't know. I don't even let people get that close. I don't even. Now, if you just so happen like because like I know you're a friend just after all the shit. Like a lot of stuff gotta go, stuff gotta happen. Like I said, I ain't just see the reason you can say they your friend and I can say they your friend because you out of 11 years, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done been through stuff. She done proved that she ain't gonna do nothing green. He done
Bro,
proved that
another
he ain't gonna
thing.
do
Oh
nothing
my bad.
green. They done
Bro,
proved. Now you cool. They done
bro,
proved that they done did
bro.
something. But
Another
yeah, what you
thing.
finna say?
Not even like it's multiple things I can talk about with all my friends, but with Raquel in particular, bro. When I was homeless, when me and Doran was homeless, in my car, wasn't nobody. Not saying cause I'm a grown man. Even though my back was fucked up and I couldn't like move how I wanted, like I couldn't do what I need to do. But like the family, like folks in the family knew about me being like me and Doran being fucked up. Like they knew all about it, bro. Wasn't nobody trying to help us. Raquel was the only person that did. Oh, I'm lying. Pooh and Keita and Raquel. That like our sister and cousin don't count because they did what they was able to. At least they did what they was able to do. Like not saying that they were supposed to like take care of a nigga, but like they just showed that they cared about a nigga about at least doing something. Everybody else, bro,
Mm-hmm.
they'll call me. I heard you was homeless. What y'all gonna do? I don't know. Well, it sure is hot outside. Y'all need to find somewhere to go because it's the heat index at 98. What the fuck? You know all this shit, bro. And you supposed to be my family, and you ain't even offering. Not saying that you have to, but nigga, you ain't even offering this shit,
And
bro.
and
And
you
you get,
got it.
and then, bro, it took
And
me
you
talk,
got it.
and then think about it. I didn't even have to ask Raquel for shit. I literally just talked to her. She was like, so what y'all finna do? I like, I don't even know. She was like, well, I got some money I could put y'all in the hotel room. First thing I said was, Raquel, you don't even gotta do this shit. She's like, nah, I don't want to see y'all outside. It's hot. And, bro, it was stupid ass hot there summer. Like, bro, the moment you go outside, like, them one of them heats, like, as soon as you go outside, if you don't hurry up and get in the car, get some air, you instantly sweat. Like, you'll sit in the car and you'll see the heat waves in the air. That's how hot it was that summer. So, like, Raquel was like, I don't want to see y'all um in the heat and shit. And I told her she had to do it, but she was like, I'm gonna do it anyway. And I let her do it because like to be honest, even though I didn't want her to do it, a nigga needed the help. Like we need, like we ain't have fool. Everybody, me and the nigga was literally in my
Yeah,
car
yeah.
with all our shit. It wasn't no room in my back seat. Wasn't no room in my trunk. It was barely room in the front seat where Dorian was at. So all our stuff, bro, it was all our shit was in my car to the point like if I need to look through my rearview mirror and look at the back of my window, I couldn't see because all our shit was back there. And when nobody like I said, ain't nobody obligated because the only thing first thing grandma said, she was like, y'all grown man. Ain't nobody finna help no grown man. Y'all need to learn how to make it on y'all own. And it instantly pissed me off because I was like, bro, I wouldn't even do no shit like that. Like somebody in my family who I'm close with, like, cause like I consider a close family. If I had it and I saw y'all in that situation, I do what I can to help. Like nigga don't even want to reach out and help nigga. So that's why I hold Raquel like in that regard, cause she didn't even have to do that shit at all. But she came through and did this.
Mm-hmm.
Not only did she help me, she helped our brother. So she did something for both of us. Though I said, bro, nah, bro. That's how I know she fuck with me, bro.
And like grandma, like see it because it really don't even boil down to you tell me like when they say it's a grown man, a grown man need to take care. It ain't even about that. It's about a person understanding life. I don't give a fuck like, and not even just about
Yeah.
financial wise. The most successful people
Yep.
gonna need help. They gonna fall. They are going to. So for a person to be like and especially when it's supposed to be a older folks, older people, they hold on.
Stupid ass. Dumb ass. The hell that man doing?
Yeah.
Know what you were saying? That man dumb as hell. Yeah, though. That's one of the even I'm even talking about my friend Jay. Like people who listening to the
Hold
show
on.
and people who listen to all the other episodes on episode I think 3 or 2 we had Jay Jamal on here and he one of my friends and he was on one of the episodes. That man helped me. My mama passed on and transitioned in 2018 and I was having a hard time during that time period and he proved to me that he was really my friend. This man told me he was like a lot of people. I never forget it. I was in his car. He had that gold Toyota something. It was a gold Toyota, but it was in 2018. This man told me he was like, look, a lot of people gonna tell you if you need them, call them, but they really ain't gonna do nothing. He told me that. My mama death was the first death I ever dealt with in my life, so I didn't even know what was going on, what to expect, or nothing like that. So when he told me that, exactly like he said, my family was calling me. I'm so proud of you. You took care of your mama and all that type of shit. If you need me, all you got to do is call me. I'm one call away. Everybody was telling me that. Fell on hard time like a month or two after my mom passed. My cousin, who was close to my mom like a sister, her and her husband, if they can help us out in any way, they'll do it. The same thing with my sister. So I'm not really talking about them, but everybody else in my family straight up lied to my ass. Bro, I had a best friend. I ain't gonna even put him out there, but I had a best friend at the time. We grew up together. We was like brothers. Came on my house and everything. And he told me, he was like, hey, bro, I'm finna come through and bring you something. I ain't gonna even say the amount. He was like, I'm gonna come through and bring you something. He was like, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow after I get off work. He was like, I'm gonna text you when I get off. He was like, or just text me around about 4 o'clock. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I appreciate it because I really needed that. The next day came. I'm calling him. He not answering. 4:30 hit. I'm texting him. Both of us had iPhones. He had his red on. Like you send a message and you can say, hey, your shit like said to deliver or read or red. He had his on. I text bro. I'm like, bro, I'm just checking in when you told me to call you at 4:30. See if you still can focus with me on such and such. He texted me back and said, yeah, I'm on my way. Right then, bro could have said, Oh damn, I thought I was gonna be able to help you, but such and such like anything. He told me, yeah, he was on his way. Get him to 5 o'clock. It was 4:30 at the time. I'm like, cool. So I'm sitting in the room, doing what I do or whatever, whatever. 5 o'clock came. I called him. No answer. I called bruh twice. No answer. Text bruh. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, you sure you gonna be able to like fuck with me and help me out? He read the message and left it on read. And I didn't hear from him for a whole nother 2 months. That hurt me so bad. It wasn't at this point, it wasn't even about the money no more. The reason why that situation in particular hurt me like how I did, because me and this man literally grew up together. I was at his house. My mama took care of him like he was one of his her own. And I didn't ask for that. Like I didn't ask for it or nothing. And I ain't gonna say a lie. Until that point, bro was a real friend to me. Like he was like my brother for real. Like every time he found out about a job, he was like, hey, they hiring here. You can do this. Like he was real there putting me on. My very first job I ever had, I got was because of him. So I ain't gonna never like knock what he used to do for me. But at that time period, like my mama gone, she passed on, and you do this at this time. So I was mad at him. I was pissed off. I was so mad. I called Jay, my friend, who I'm talking about, who's on the show. He was like, "Bruh, then I tell you, folks are gonna do that." I'm like, "Yeah," because I wasn't even calling him to ask him for the. I just calling him because he one of my best friends. I just want to talk to him about it, and he was like, "Man, it's fucked up." He was like, "How much you need, bro?" This is before he got married and had his children. He was like, "How much you need, bro?" I was like, "Man, I don't even want to say. I don't even want to. I don't even want to do that." He was like, "Bro, how much you need, bro?" I told him, "Hell, I'm gonna be over there tomorrow when I get out of work." The very next day, I ain't even have to call Jay. The next day, before he even got out of work, Jay called. He texted me and was like, "I'm gonna come over there when I get out." Like about an hour or two later, he called me and said he was on his way, and he showed up and gave me the amount that I told him that I needed, and it helped me out in the bind. And the thing about it, it wasn't no small amount of money. Like, but the issue, like the principal want the money. The reason why I even brought up this story because he showed me that he was really my friend, like my brother. And I always remember that even to this day. So like to this day, he one of my closest friend, like a brother to me. And like
And that goes back to
I
like
can't never
my bad.
let that like I never forget stuff like that. Because there's not too many people in my lifetime that'll help me besides my cousin, her husband, and my sisters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like on that level. And he was the first person outside of my family that did something like that to me, but for me, for besides Raquel. So I took that super personally. I never forget that. And yeah, man. I don't know if my brother I don't know if he left or was it just us this time,
Yeah, can you hear me?
but yeah, man.
Can you hear me?
When it come down to people being your friend, they have to show you. Like you just can't call people your friend, bro. Because most of the time that like that stuff been happening to people, or the people got crossed, people got knocked over, whatever, is because of somebody who they friend, somebody who they let in close like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just it it I can't even explain. I can't even explain what I'm trying to say because like at the end of the day, when you care about somebody and you care and you genuinely care about that person's well being, whether it's a man or a woman, whether it's a man or a woman, you'll do what you can without putting yourself out and messing yourself up. You'll do what you can to help that person out. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that people outside of them ain't help me, like, cause I got a friend. Me and him work together a lot. Last year, he let me and my brother come and stay with him. You know what I'm saying? Cause we feel like I was still falling on hard times. He let me and my brother come stay with him. A lot of stuff happened at their house, but for some reason, our friendship ain't the same. I'm not gonna get into detail. Cause I ain't finna try to bash him or nothing like that. Because he's still a good dude. Like, he's still a cool dude, but it just ain't the same no more. Now you get to a point in your life, like I said earlier, like you have people in your life for a season. Like, if he was to call me right now, I still have a conversation with him. If he need me to do something, I can do it. I still do it. When no issue. Like, I still do. I go over there to his house, kick it with him, play the game with him, and everything. But it's not the same like how it was at one point when we was like brothers, because we, like, one, we don't communicate no more, and two, it just ain't the same no more. You know what I'm saying? He doing his own thing, I'm doing my own thing. You know, I got my pod going on, and you know, it just people separate. Uh, I went through a lot of stuff with people who I call my
Look,
friends over the
can
years,
you hear me?
a lot, and I end up, for some odd reason, I always end up being the one that's getting the worst end of it every single time. We might start up, cause like when I'm a friend to somebody, I like, man, I fuck with you, you my friend, everything good. Like, I genuinely try to treat that person like they part of my family as my friend. But when it come down to it, I don't get treated the same all the time. And that be where the issue come in there. Like I said, I ain't gonna say his name, but it ain't the same no more. Like, and the thing about it, it was people telling me over the years, even my mama used to tell me, you need to watch
Mm-hmm.
who your friends is. Or she'll be like, just know how to deal with your friend. Like, she'll say that to me all the time. Or she'll just straight up tell me, that nigga ain't your friend. Cause friend don't do so like this. Like, she'll straight up tell me. My mama was like
Mm-hmm.
real deal, like cutthroat on some shit. Like, she didn't care what she said or how she said it or who it offended. Especially when it was like dealing with something with the truth with her kid, but she ain't care. Hell no. So, like I said, I said something about Raquel. I said something about Jay. My friend Chris. Uh, I met that nigga when we was in high school. That man had some.
How
He
old
30. He
Chris?
older than me. Met that nigga. This man had hazel contacts in his eye. I'm like, hey, bro, them ain't your eyes, bro. That man,
Freak
that
ass
man like,
nigga.
yes, they you fool. I'm like, hell no, them ain't your eyes. That man ain't lying. So I used to always say that to that man every time I walk past that man in the school, bro. What
Six
the fuck?
nigga. That man trying to be six, son.
I used to always say this shit.
That man trying to be
So
six.
then I remember one time that man came to school and then had no Johnson. I like, hey, bro, I thought they were your eyes. He like, yeah, I'm getting my eyes dilated or some shit. He said, I like, oh hell no. I like, that man lying.
Damn, I'm like, so they took off your pupil? What they do? Take off the
I forgot what that
what
man
they
said. That man said some dumb shit that made me start laughing. But we were cool, like we were cool as hell in school. But me and Chris really ain't become like best niggas, like brothers and shit, until like after the school period, like after like 2011, when
Yeah, because I slick remember when Chris was coming over, he was slick
yeah,
kind of
he came,
closer to
like Carl
Carl.
had came over to the house.
Yeah,
You know, Carl was standing over there with us in Camelot and shit. And he was like, hey fool, you remember Chris? I'm like, yeah, I remember that nigga with them eyes. He was like, man, he tried to come over and play the game too. I was like, tell the nigga come on, like he started coming.
Was that during the same time? Because let me get this right. Hold on, I want to make sure I'm telling you right. That's when we were playing
Yeah,
SoCon
remember
4,
that
wasn't it?
same time.
Okay,
Man,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
man,
That's
Chris trying to come
crazy.
over to. I'm like, man, I remember that nigga telling him to come on. So Chris used to come over to the house, spend the night with us and everything, and play the game and shit. It wasn't until they got that apartment in the back of the primary where we were staying at. Uh, I think her mama had moved out and Chris had moved in, and that's when me and that nigga, I used to go over there all the time. I used to go over there to kick it with a car, but that man was doing it so fucked up because like he'll have a nigga just beating at the door and shit. Bruh, I don't know if you remember how Pine Bluff made, but like the flow will flow. So you'll hear when somebody walking on that whole the door.
Man,
Bro,
what?
I would hear this
Man,
nigga
what? Mm-hmm.
walking past the door, going to the kitchen, not answering that junk. And I'm here, and bro, I used to hear this man walk to the kitchen, so I start instantly knocking on the door, knocking on the kitchen door. This man still doing what he was doing, going to the refrigerator, whatever, and walking clean up out there, going straight back to the back room. I'm like, what the fuck?
Look me in my face. I
Man,
ain't
I was just
got
like, man, this shit green
nowhere.
as hell. So Chris had started answering the door. He like, man, yeah, that man in there, he in there with Tasha. I'm like, damn, that don't mean not answer the door. I'm like, bro, if I was in there with a woman, bro, and anybody came to my door, especially my people I say with my friend, they were like, what's up for? I was like, man, I got company. I was like, shit, we can kick it when she leave or whatever. Don't just have a nigga knocking at the door and you know he at the door. That shit green as hell. So I used to come over there, me and Chris, playing the game every day and shit. He was working at FPG. I was working at FedEx, playing the game every day shit. Then this when PS4 had first came out. That man had got his PS4 before me. I was still on PS3 like a garbage ass nigga. And then I had finally got a PS4 from the pawn shop. And we had Grand Theft Auto 5 and the first Dragon Ball Xenoverse. Me and this nigga started playing this junk every day. Like every day we came home from work. I'm talking about literally Monday through Friday. Every day we came home from work, we getting on Grand Theft Auto. Playing Grand Theft Auto. Every day. Well, I'm
I
talking about
remember
like
this shit.
literally every single day playing Grand Theft Auto online and everything. Doing rooftop rumble back to back just to make some money and shit. Not knowing how to get money on this shit. Just playing that whole just bullshit. Uh, then we started playing
Mm-hmm.
Xenoverse. You know what I'm saying? So like we just became it got to the point where I started going over there to see Chris instead of Carl. And then Carl started feeling some type of way. He was like, what's up for what you about to do? I'm like, man, shit, I'm from going to play a game with Chris or going there with Chris and shit. That man used to get dumb ass mad, but you can't get mad. Because when I came over there to hang with y'all, instead of being a real nigga about it, you were being a hoe, like not answering the door, being green hell, being disrespectful and shit. I would never did no shit like that to you. Like I ain't never did no green to man. So fast forward to like 2016. Me and Chris still friends, being cool. He helping me out, like give me like big dinner and shit. I'm getting that man big dinner because we used to always get each other food to eat at New China and shit. It's a little Chinese restaurant by the place we lived at, or around the corner. If I'm in Camelot shit, he'll give me big dinner. He'll ride the bike over there to my house in Camelot and shit, play the game with us and shit, play with me and my brother, play Dead or Alive and shit. And he'll ride that whole back to the house. Like he really is just being a nigga, like being a real nigga, like being a friend and shit. Fast forward to 2016, like I said, my mama get a little sick and she moved to the rehab center. And she get her apartment redone to get some doors built in front of that junk, and couldn't nobody stay there. So I ended up going over there with him and his girlfriend at the time. And it was he had a 2 bedroom place. The other room was just empty. They ain't one doing shit in there. They ain't one planning on doing shit with it. So I moved in that junk. And me and that man was in that junk, thugging it out. Still been my nigga and shit. He fell on hard times. He came over there to the house with me. We had a 3 bedroom apartment over there in Camelot. I had my room. My mama had her room. He moved to the extra room. Like he just like then like even up to today, we still be helping each other. That man green as hell. Don't get that shit to it. That man be saying the most fucked up shit. Like put me in the most fucked up situation. That man be like, hey man, what if you get pulled over by police and they just stop beating your ass? Like saying shit like that. Like why would you say shit like that? Like, but he'll say green shit, but he'll just be joking. But when shit get for real, he one of the folks that fought with me up there with Raquel and Jay. So yeah, fool. Like that's why I say in particular, that what made me go into like tell little small stories in particular about all three of them. And so y'all can like understand why I said what I said. And plus I dearest fool, I had just kept talking. I didn't know what you had. I thought you had left. So I just started talking and just kept talking and shit.
No, I was actually saying stuff. I was saying I was trying to see like when I catch you like stop talking. I was trying to say something, but you weren't hearing me. But I got it
Yeah.
back
Oh,
right.
so you were hearing what I was saying about James and
But
shit?
now that's what. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard everything because that's what I was saying. Like it gets to the point where remember I say you past the talking.
Uh-huh.
You gotta show a nigga. You gotta like the only reason you like I could ever call a nigga a friend is if years done went past and we done damn near almost through every situation. You know what I'm saying? A situation where I know it's been tested a couple of times. You done passed. You know what I'm saying? Every time until that happened, nobody. You can be just like what happened to me in my situation. You can be around people a long time. 10, 12, 13 years. You can be around them a long time without knowing that they your friend. Because your friend ain't your friend when everything going good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never know when that's your friend. That's what the rich people complain about. You know what I'm saying? They don't know because everything look good. They got the money, everything good. You only gonna know your friend when it's time and when it's bad. Really, that's what it's sad. You find out you got a good friend when some bad shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. And if you been around this nigga 10, 12 years and ain't nothing ever happened, then when it finally happened, you be like, man, damn, that nigga green ahead, that nigga ain't my friend. I thought the whole time he was my friend. I don't know why you thought that. You never been put in this situation to see if he your friend. Now you see he ain't your friend. You can't call the nigga your friend. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I don't got no friend because I ain't been hanging around nobody for years. You know, all the people I've been hanging around, I just started getting to know him. You know what I'm saying? I'm already telling myself, oh, this nigga is not friend material.
Man, bro, it it, it it's just I don't know. Even with me, like even with me, you and Sandoran relationship, me and you had this conversation a couple weeks ago, where I found out where I was slacking up me and your brother and shit, and wasn't even realizing this shit. I'm the oldest out of all of us, so I'm supposed to be on point with a lot of shit. But I was on some other shit. Plus, I was going through the I was going through this shit with when I was going through and shit. So I was slacking. But at the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm human. I don't even know if I apologize. I think I apologized. I told you I was sorry about this shit. And cause
Yep.
at the end of the day, before Mama passed on, and even Daddy say to this day, at the end of the day, your brother and sister is all you get, and that's some real shit.
It's
That's
true.
why I even like we got our issue with our other brother. I reached out to him, but he ain't he ain't reached back out yet. But he gonna do it. We gonna talk to that nigga. His thing gonna be straight. So like, cause when
Man.
you think about it, your brother and sister be your first best friend. Your brother, sister, and your cousin be your best friends before anybody. When you actually think about it, cause think about when we were growing up, it was me, you, Sandorian, Keith, Cameron, and Caitlin. Those our best friend,
Yep.
and even though Pooh our cousin and shit, but she was more like mama's sister, so she was more like an auntie to us and
Yeah,
shit.
she
Yeah,
yeah, she a
so she
older.
more
Yeah,
like
she was
auntie on some
older.
shit. But but as far as the kids, like us concerned, Cam and Kaylin, they was like our best friends because like we like grew up with them. Even when they got on they mom got on their feet and they had their own house, they still came around and they were living in the same place we were living at.
Yeah, nigga, he just called me. He just called me like, "Damn, nigga, you don't
See,
fuck with me." Like he just
like
called
if
me.
he ain't really give a fuck about you, he wouldn't even be saying no shit like that. No, I'm saying like those your first friend, like your first best friend shit in real life, your folks. But as people get older and life start happening, they start developing their personalities and shit. People start changing and shit. And the last thing I want to do, especially when it come down to you and Dorian and the girls, I'll be like, man, I don't want to be like, I don't want y'all to be like, well, damn, I got a brother, but I don't really fuck with that nigga. Like I don't do shit intentionally, like to try to fuck y'all over. Or nothing. Even with the girls, like Keita, J. Brown, and Paige, like I don't be wanna, like I want to have a good relationship with everybody. Like with you, Dorian, all y'all, because like at the end of the day, like Daddy said, like Mama said, we all we got. So that be the goal. But then
I
and then
mean,
at the same time, I go back and think about what you had said. At this point, you can talk and all that shit, but you got to show that you want the same thing that I want. So ain't that one of my sisters did not agree to me. Me and our brother got some stuff to work out, but like as far as I know, ain't there one of my sisters did not agree to me. Even Keita, ain't there one of them did not agree to me. So yeah, fool. I ain't with this shit.
I mean, now everybody got their own little, different views with the family. But me, I don't, shit, because this shit ain't. it ain't like that from on my point of view. It ain't like that from my point of view. Really, when I was in jail, I had already made up my mind that I wasn't even mad at him. I'm like, it make no sense for me to get out of jail and be mad. For what? I should be mad in jail, and I ain't even really mad in here. So why would I get out of jail when I'm happy and just to be mad and do, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of the shit that I was already over it with in jail, I'm just like, God damn, like I was just, I ain't gonna even say stuck on. I was over it. I was just at first wondering like, how the hell can they treat me like that when I wasn't doing number trying to help? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only thing. I'm like, man, bro, how the hell is everybody saying like, and then like I said, like especially through the situation that our other brother went through, you know what I'm saying, in his similar situation, through all the
Yeah,
support he got, I'm like, God damn, I'm like, how could, and I didn't, and I'm in a situation, it's different from his situation, and I get no support. So I'm just like, well, fuck you, I'm just in, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I ain't blame nobody because I blame myself because I know that I was in there for myself. So I really wasn't even mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? And I damn sure wasn't mad at myself because I didn't regret nothing that I did because I knew what I was doing it for. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
man. It's just like everybody gotta learn shit. Like I told you, like when you told me how you felt on some shit and told me everything from your point of view, I ain't had no choice but like, damn, I had to sit back and think about shit on my own. Like, see where I fucked up at. So that's why I was like, man, that's why me and you had the conversation that we had, and we able to move past this shit. That's how it's supposed to be. Like when you got issues with your family, with your brother, I'm gonna say your close family, like not like your extended family, cool, but like your close family, like your brothers and sisters and your parents and shit. Then
mm-hmm.
you supposed to have those type of conversations, even if no matter how uncomfortable that may be, no matter how nervous you may be or whatever, you supposed to have
Mm-hmm.
those type of conversation with the folk that you close to. Because if not, man, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of bullshit. Nigga don't got time for this shit.
And my thing, what I think going on with Dorian is I think that you know how in your mind you can make a
Uh
situation
huh.
worse than what it is. Like he may thinking like you get a haircut, your line a little off. Nobody can tell but you. You go to school, you think everybody noticed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You all in your head already fucked up. I think that's how Dorian is with the situation. Just period. Like he don't want to, cause he don't even know how cool we is about it. You know what I'm saying? He don't even. He probably think we gonna be on some. No, bro, you gotta. No, he probably. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know I've been super past it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been past that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I really can't tell you exactly what the reason is,
I
but you
mean,
know what I'm saying.
I got my
That's what I
issue with
think.
them, but like it ain't shit that we can't like talk about and move past that shit. But it just been so much stuff that came out and everything. But like we niggas move past this shit. 'Cause at the end of the day, that's still our brother. So you just gotta work
Mm-hmm.
on this shit. Cause at the end, like you gotta learn how to. This ain't even going. This ain't even just for like family. It's like you gotta live your life for you and don't care about what other motherfuckers think in general. So he might like you said, he might overthink it and may feel some type of way, man. At the end of the day, we brothers. So like like I said, we'll work on that shit. Like we'll get on this shit when it get to it. Hey, I want Dad to get on the pod. I want to catch him on one of them days where he don't got to work and he actually able to do it. I want like have
Yeah,
one of them
yeah,
episodes where me,
yeah.
you, and Dad on this junk and just talking about stuff. Cause like I ain't saying a lie. Dad, he got some like his way of thinking, like his insight. You be like, damn, like it been time when me and Dad I had a conversation.
Yeah, like you ready to
You know what I'm
listen. You gonna
saying?
be ready
Like
to
Daddy,
listen to
he'll
his
be
way.
like, he'll be done told me so. I can, bro. It's so many conversations that me and Dad I had that for some reason, no matter how long ago it was, bro, it play in my head like the nigga just told me yesterday, and it's like conversations like that from years ago. And that man outlook, cause he done been through some stuff and like so his outlook on stuff completely like different from how I was 10, 15 years ago. And he be saying some real shit.
So that's why like I like what you did with the video. Like we need to get some videos to get like some real topics because people need to hear this shit. They need to hear like Cause I ain't trying to say we the
But I ain't no
smartest
dummy.
men. No. But yeah, and I know I got some common damn sense. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the average thinking man neither. I ain't the average. Did I'm I like to be. I like to classify myself as a realistic thinker. Like for real. Like I know that's good. Like sometimes, like in my situation, they be just do it because that's what you're supposed to do because you the dad. Just do it. But realistically, like if I'm looking at the realistic side, like of what's really going on here in this world, like right now, like what you telling me to do, is no benefit coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Realistically. But in that little world that they say that you should just do it because you know how they just say like you should do this because you did. You should do this because you the father. You should do this because you did. You should do this because you know what I'm saying. You should do it. That's in that practical world. In the real world, when somebody just go ahead and do what you said, what you tell us to do, because guess what? They go come to you with the realistic thinking first, but you gonna make it seem like they in the wrong for thinking like that. What? No, don't do that. You know you need to just go and do that. I understand what you saying, and that do make sense. I do, but you know that's wrong. How you understand? What you mean? You confusing me. And if I was you, I wouldn't do that neither. If I was you, but if that was me, I gonna do it. How you gonna say if that? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's why I like a whole bunch of this the common sense thing. Daddy, I know he gonna be able to break a whole bunch of stuff down for to the point like it need to be broke down. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna be bias. It's just gonna be what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be is what it is.
Man, when you live and go through situations, like life your biggest teacher, bro. How old that is? What, 50, 51, 49, one of those? And he able to break down stuff with all types of different conversations because he done been through a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get him on one day, and I'm gonna get like some people like that I want to talk to, like have people to listen to, because like I know some men that's like real deal men and got like opinions and views on shit. They're like that ain't normal with the world. As far as like most people
Mm-hmm.
who will find problems with what I say, what you say, or what some of the men in the world say is people who, like you said, ain't based in reality. Because in other like it's only like that in America though, because in other countries they are raised to be wild. Like women raise their daughters to learn how to respect their husband, marry their husband, don't be whores, be good women, how to raise their children,
Mm-hmm.
teach their children about God, how to be um not a drunk. Like, but in America, women can literally get on Twitter, bend over, and have their whole ass out, bruh. Do some shit like that over there in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Watch how quick you die for this shit, or get your ass beat for this. Like, ain't, bruh. I don't think women should be doing this shit. Same thing with men. It's certain standard that men should stand to. It's the same thing both ways. But like a good like a woman, like if you got you a good woman that ain't doing none of this shit, your value as a man increased tenfold, bro. Soon as you a good man and you doing what you're supposed to do, and you got a woman that ain't a hoe, can't nobody say nothing negative about her. Can't nobody say nothing about y'all kids because y'all kids well raised and respectful and shit. Can't nobody say nothing about that woman because she doing what she's supposed to do with the woman. That make you 10 times more value.
Yeah, that's the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of I was telling Jackie that like she was like, I was like, what make a woman special to a man is the exclusive, the being. How can I explain it? Being exclusive, basically. Being. Let me try to explain this. Like, you not doing the shit that the other people doing. You not letting nobody talk to you like that. You know what I'm saying? You not giving no nigga. You being exclusive to me is what makes you valuable to me. You see what I'm saying? Like That's what like a lot of men won't. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of men treat the women like how they treat them. Because really, in this world, the only way a woman can be valuable to a man is through the exclusiveness. That's really it. No money, no sex, no none of that. It's that real connection that I only do this with you. You see what I'm saying? That's the only thing you really got. And you got 9 times out of 10 when you got a woman, like I said, as soon as she wake up, she posts something on the internet, good morning, she got her ass out. That you got 400 likes on that picture. Most of them dudes. That exclusiveness automatically gone. So guess what? Since I know you ain't doing nothing special for me. How I know that that's special for me? Because you gonna probably get the money to another nigga. You gonna got, but I thought you was only giving it to me. You know what I'm saying? So now it ain't nothing special about you, nothing at all. So now I don't mind calling you no bitch. Now it don't hurt me calling you no hoe because it ain't nothing about you valuable to me that I'm gonna lose. You can walk out right now and I'm not gonna care. You see what I'm saying? Because you lost the exclusiveness, the value,
Bro, don't
the
nobody
exclusiveness.
want to have a woman that's completely exposing herself every which way and talking about whole
On the
shit.
daily.
Bro, I don't want to hear about how good you can suck a dick if we in public or all that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Bro, I don't want to hear that at all coming out your
Mm.
mouth. I don't want to hear no type of talk like that.
Especially if you my girl and it's like a crowd. You know how they be like trying to, you know how some nigga and women, it be a crowd and they be talking about they sex life in
Right.
front of everybody. What they got going? What kind of
Like
Hollywood
if
shit
you
this
if you were
is?
hanging around your friend, like I ain't gonna sound lie. If a nigga being real, like if you around your friend, man or woman, like sometimes y'all say it's like y'all talking about y'all sex still come up. Y'all might say something like a little sleep, but you don't go into details or say nothing like crazy as hell. Especially if you love that woman, shit, you ain't really finna expose her ass and like really say what you be doing to her.
Nah,
You know
you
what I'm
not gonna
saying?
ever do that.
Even
You
even
not
even
gonna
the
ever
same
do that.
thing
You not
with
gonna ever
women.
do
Cause
that
like
because
me,
it.
I don't want my friends to like get like. I ain't saying like my friends do this shit, but like just you be around niggas like what shit is. I want to see what that shit like. See what he talking about. Be on some shit like that. Like my partners ain't like that, but like one of them married and the other one he do what he do. But like nah, fool. I don't want all that. What I don't talk about, bro. I don't even talk about stuff like that at all with other folks. You don't never hear me talking about how I be fucking somebody or doing all that shit. You don't never hear me talking about that shit.
Like you ain't even supposed to be like. I feel like when you're a kid, I feel like back then when it's so exciting, okay, yeah, I give you a pass. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kids, okay, yeah, you do that. But when you're a grown ass man, act like getting excited about telling each other stories. My head, yeah, I had that bit. I don't even I don't even like hearing about another nigga like how they be fucking. I
Man,
don't even want to hear that. I'm just be real with you. I don't even want to hear it. And I don't even want to tell you how I be fucking my bitch. I probably hit on something like probably I be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I fucking the shit out of her.
yeah,
I wasn't
see,
playing with
it's
her. That
simple,
was
yeah.
it. But I ain't finna be like, yeah, I ain't finna be like, man, yeah, I'm choking her, I spit in her mouth, I elbowed
Damn,
her twice. I ain't
man,
gonna be
to that the
saying all that.
WrestleMania in there. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I left the smackdown on her. But
That's
yeah.
why I said. No, I said this goes back to what I was saying about daddy, bro. Like it's been times where he done told me like situations on how to deal with stuff like women with women and shit. And I ain't saying like sometimes I didn't listen and it was exactly what he same thing with mama. Like I ain't listen to them folk and exactly what they said was gonna happen. And I'm happening to my stupid ass. I'm like, damn, I should have listened. That's why I be listening most of the time. Now, I ain't saying a lot. Like, and then another thing, bro, like folks think that folks think that when you were daddy, fool, I don't got no kids, so like I'm just like trying to talk about my experience with with dad and shit. Folk think that like when you were daddy, your only obligation to that kid is financial shit. It's stuff that like me just going over there being around there was 10 times better than the financial shit. Just like I'm just being real, like just like for instance, like when y'all came over here with the girls and everybody was just over here. But I remember that type of shit versus him just giving me some money or some shit like
Mm-hmm. Look, how many times have you heard them rich ass people who grew up, they dad and them making plenty of motherfucking money, but they be sad and they be like, the only thing I just want to spend time with my daddy. They let you know right there, they don't really care about their money shit. The mama
yep.
only care about the money shit. Kids don't care about no money and shit. The mama only care about the money. The kid only care about the time. You see what I'm saying? They don't care about no money. They don't care. You can do the same thing down there every day with your kid. And as long as you somehow find it, make it
Yep.
interesting, they won't even care. You see what I'm saying?
Know
They
what I'm
ain't gonna
saying?
care.
Like with
And it can be free.
like with daddy. Like me and him just talking and having a conversation. Bruh, the times where I be like, for instance, a couple weeks ago, Summer Game Fest happened. And they showed the first official gameplay for Mortal Kombat 1. And anybody that know me know I love, like, especially Mortal Kombat, but I love fighting. Just me talking to dad about it and him like engaging with me, and he was like, man, he was like, man, last time I played Mortal Kombat with Mortal Kombat 2, we just having a conversation about it. Like those type of those type of things, like that be mean the most to me. Same thing with granddad. Like me and granddad sit downstairs at the table and he be talking about stuff when he was little and how he was growing up in the country. And he like, man, I love me some tomatoes, like stuff like that, like just making me laugh, and we just have a conversation. Those be the things that like that stick with niggas and shit like that. Like I told him yesterday. Like I appreciate like stuff that he done for me. And I ain't even saying like these last past 3 months, man, it's been kind of hard on him because like he was in the hospital for a month and 2 months after that he went through the stuff at the hospital with his wife. So I was like, man, bro, I ain't even saying a lie. You don't show me like how you really supposed to be with your wife, hold your wife down and love your wife. Cause this man literally was at the hospital with her every single day for a whole month straight, not coming home, laying in the bed or nothing, sleeping up there at the hospital room with her every step of the way. No, I told him yesterday, like
Um, that's how I feel. My bad. That's how I feel about the guy said Brandon. But yeah, though, that's how I
yeah,
feel. You showed me that shit
but
too. Yeah.
see, Uncle Brandy got that from Granddad because he know how he laid Granddad laid the foundation on how you supposed to be with your wife and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He like it's stuff
Mm-hmm.
that Granddad instilled in Uncle Sean and Uncle Brandon and Dad and that they live with.
See, that's why it's important. My bad. That's why it goes important to have that mama and dad in the house
Yeah,
because they see that. They see how you supposed to love somebody. Like damn, like how you just said. See, if you didn't never see that, you would have never truly known how to hold your wife down. Cause you would have been like, man, I've been up there for 3 weeks with you, bro. Like I've been up there 3 weeks straight. I can't come lay down at the house.
man.
No, you can't. You supposed to be up there every day. You see what I'm saying? See, it's that experience that mama and daddy, because you seeing that this basically your mama and daddy
Yep.
experience. You know what I'm saying? This granddad, you know what I'm saying? That's your mama and daddy experience. And like you just said, that's your eye opener. That's how kids supposed to be. Like they don't see that. They don't get that. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to hold nobody down. Like, damn, we going through a bad time. They don't only thing they know is damn, we going through a bad time. That means our time has ended. We don't supposed to have no bad time if we're in a relationship. That's how they
Yeah,
feel.
so
So stupid.
like I said, like it ain't that I ain't know how to hold my wife down. It's just like when you seeing it firsthand and experiencing it firsthand, you
Mm-hmm.
understand how real that shit get. You understand how real stuff can happen so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I said, even his wife, when he was in the hospital, every single day she was up there with him. And the only reason she didn't stay at the hospital overnight because he was telling her to go home to get in the bed. Cause if she had her way, she was telling me, just leave me up here with Great. I'm stay up here. He was like, no, you can go home and get in the bed. Like he would make her go home to get in the bed. But every single day, no matter how long she stayed, like how long he stayed in the hospital, he was up there, she was up there with him every single day. Same thing, vice versa. He was with her every step of the way, from the hospital to the rehab center, every step of the way. Even when she at home now,
Mm-hmm.
he's still doing what he's supposed to do as her husband. So like seeing that firsthand, bro. Because I ain't gonna say a lie. I ain't never seen it
And
until I seen this with Granddad and them.
that's what I was just about to say. Like you said, it's firsthand because it's different. Like with Uncle Sean and Janice, we know they've been married
Yeah.
for a long time, right? We know they've been married. We know people who've been married for a long time, but we ain't never see like because we like I know he love her. You know, I know they'll really do something, but to be at the hospital about a month or two straight, no going to not even thinking about going to going hard, you ain't gonna fully understand until you see that. You see what I'm saying? Like until you like really see that, like oh, because you just see the 9 times out of 10 when you see a relationship, you only see two sides. Either when they calling for a divorce or when they saying they
Yep.
good. You know what I'm saying? You either catching it at the very end or you either catching it when it's good. You don't see it when it's bad getting fixed to being good. You know what I'm saying? You don't see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't just saying it's bad as in y'all breaking up bad. I'm talking about y'all literally going through a tough situation. Like you don't never see the marriage go through a tough situation and overcome that. You see what I'm saying? You only just see we go together or we get divorced. That's the only thing you see. So like you said, when I was seeing how hard Uncle Brandon go, bro, like that really like, okay. I thought I loved somebody. Shit, I thought I loved somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. I thought I loved them, but like, nah, this this nigga,
You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
Like granddad
yeah,
real did
for
show me
sure.
what it's like to love your wife, bro, through thick and thin. Like for better or for
Mm-hmm.
worse. Like he like I real did all this shit. So do I don't
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people from my personal experience, granddaddy, granddaddy is one of the most manliest men that I know. And when you think about a man's man, bro,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I picture in my head. I ain't even saying a lie. Because for the simple fact, the reason I think like that, bro,
Yeah.
for the last past 4 years, like I told him yesterday, this man taught me how to do stuff in the kitchen. He taught me how to use a lever. Taught me how to clean gutters. This man just be teaching me stuff every single day. Even in the midst of him telling his stories about how they grew up and how they used to tend to the yard and all that type of stuff. He be teaching me stuff every single day. And a lot of this shit stay with me. Like a lot of stuff like, bruh, I ain't even know how to make hamburger helper right. As simple as that is. He was like, just add some milk to it. I don't know what you talking about. He like when it's cooking, just add some milk.
Yeah.
How would you put water in this, bro? He like, add some milk to it. I used to fix for Junior and them all the time. Like, add the milk to it. Turned out perfect. Some simple, even something just as simple as adding
Mm-hmm.
milk to hamburger helper. This man be teaching me stuff every single day about everything. So like that's why I be pissed. Bro, this man 80 years old. I seen this man get on the floor, and it was just a couple days ago, like a week or two ago. The kitchen table wobbling. He like, man, I need to get up under this table and fix this table. It's wobbling. I don't know what I'm doing. This man got on the floor and got up under the table and tightened the screws up under the table and fixed the table at 80 years old. He still be around here trying to do so. He cut his own grass. He do all his own stuff at 80 years old because he used to doing everything on his own and being a man and doing shit getting shit done on his own. So yeah, fool. I learned a whole lot from him and dad. And I learned the real shit from mama though. Like the real life lesson, I learned that from her. Like seeing her go through stuff and having to take care of 4 kids by herself almost like most of her life, bro. That woman went through a whole bunch of shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then it got to the point where she wasn't even just take care of four
Mm-hmm.
kids. She was taking care of her four plus my friends.
The
Yep, plus
whole
my friends,
neighborhood kids,
pl-
nigga.
plus her
Everybody we
friends'
knew.
kids, bro. When she went shopping for Kitty, our sister, she was going friend for her friend, going shopping for her friend daughter too, doing both of their hair and everything for school. Like I said, we might not have the most or the best shit at the time, but like she made that shit happen by herself with 4 kids by herself. So I learned all the real shit from mama. But yeah, fool. What you got something going? Like you got some song like some new songs or anything that you want people to go listen to or something?
No, what I told you was gonna go on. That's why I ain't really going into too much detail about my
Yeah,
side of the story because I'm finna do like I told you I'm finna start like a series of where I just break down the whole the whole story. Like it's gonna be a podcast biography, but you know it's gonna be comical. It's gonna be funny. It ain't gonna be nothing. It's gonna be like how I'm talking to you right now. I'm gonna just be telling the story just like I'm talking
yeah,
to him. You see what I'm saying? And I might have people I'm just telling the story to, and just because they don't have to say nothing, but if they just hear a part that's interesting, you know what I'm saying, they could just interact, you know what I'm saying, like dang, they did that and they did that, yeah, and you know what I'm saying, so it
yeah.
could be, you know
Like
what I'm saying, but I should probably invite people to just tell them, you know what I'm saying, that's really gonna be it, just break it down from the
man,
beginning,
that's
you know what I'm
basically
saying, to the
that's basically what I do. Like for the last past 3 weeks, I had somebody on the show with me, but it usually just be me by myself, talking about gaming news or stuff that happened in news in general, talking about wrestling. But it be a different format when I have people on that jump because everybody different. So like the conversation I had with you, I mean the conversation I had with Jamal or James, I can't have them jump with you because like you said, you don't even be watching wrestling like that no more. But me and James watch wrestling faithfully every Monday and Friday, and he watch it on Tuesday because he watch NXT. So like when I start talking about Dakota Kai, you might not know who I'm talking about. See, know what I'm saying? I start talking about but if I name somebody that's real famous like Oscar, you be like, yeah, Oscar cold as hell. But then as soon as I say something about Bronson Reed, you be like, who the fuck is that? See, like, so I can't have them the same conversation with James with you.
Yeah, you only should be naming Brock Lesnar.
No,
You
the only
naming
person
all
I
them
should be
bullshit
naming is the tribal chief
Not,
at the table.
man, this man got up
The
his hell.
undisputed WWE champion, Roman Reigns. That's the only person that you're supposed to be talking about. Wrong with this man. Fuck. What that man say? Acknowledge me. You better acknowledge that man. Man, that's what I be saying.
Shit, but
No. You be missing out on a good food, fucking cinema, fucking theater. You be missing out on that good wrestling, bro. I'm telling you. I ain't.
I still be looking
Okay,
at this shit. I still be peeping in and shit. I just
first of
ain't
all,
been.
it's not shit.
You know what I'm saying? I still be looking at you right, my bad. I still be looking at that bullshit and peeping in at that bullshit.
It's cinema, theater.
You know, nah, this should be good though. I ain't gonna lie, this should be good. I don't know why I don't just watch
theater.
it.
That be some of the best shit that's on TV. No bullshit. Fucking theater. Get these for some Emmys, some Oscars, all that shit. Some of the best shit on TV. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Man, cause I'm gonna tell you who deserved like an award for, like they gave awards like Emmys and stuff, like Emmys for the TV. If they gave Emmys,
for sure.
Bruh,
If they did that for
Jay
wrestlers,
Uso, bro, he'll have that joint. Jay Uso, bro, like the episode like when no folk thought he finna turn on the bloodline that side with Sami Zayn and baked eyes. I was like, oh my fuck, just like last night on SmackDown when we thought he was finna turn on his brother and stay with Roman Reigns, but baked our ass and kicked the fuck out of Roman Reigns. I was like, oh my, see, he got too many oh my fucking goodness moments, bro. He deserved an Emmy, but he gonna get his ass beat by the tribal chief for doing that bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie. Him and Solo.
he probably get the little
the slammy.
Awards.
Man,
yeah, he probably get the slammy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I be watching all the little wrestling shit, and I look at his part and I go to the comments, that's the only thing they be saying. Like Jay,
I'm telling you, bro. Yes, bro.
His intensity,
I'm telling you, bro. He like, and then what make it even better? Roman know how to play his part so good, bro. Them emotions and stuff with his face and she be like, bro, Roman on point. That's why he the tribal chief, bro. That's why he the head of the table. That's why I be saying what I be saying.
Hey man, you know what you need to do? Like for real, like, hey bro, you kind of need to break this down up. You probably need to do 2-3 podcasts a week on two different. You need to have the rest of the junk you do. You know what I'm saying for the news. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm just thinking, you know what I'm saying? Really, if you can just get on and talk about it like this, you can pull up your video, you know, just give it. I don't care if you just watch the, they got the highlights. You watch the highlights, you know what I'm saying? Talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Just every Wednesday or every Friday, whenever it come out, you know, right? Because that's what people do. I saw a nigga doing that shit on YouTube. He was watching it live, but he wasn't
showing it, yeah.
WWE live.
He was just reacting to it.
But he was just watching it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was watching, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You can set up this shit the same way.
Man, because the tribal chief, I just hate when that nigga don't be coming to work. Bro, Roman Reigns be on TikTok more than he be wrestling. Bro, that man upload TikTok all the time, but he be doing the fresh ass TikTok. Then he be talking to Jay, he be like, hey, Jay. He be like, hey, Jimmy, you should never did what you did. It's your tribal chief speaking. He was like, don't come to my show. If I see you at my show, Friday's going to be a problem. I'm like, oh my fucking good. Don't come to this man's show. Don't come to this man fucking show. You gonna get your ass beat, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. I believe, bro, I real did be invested in this shit.
Man, this man the biggest.
Man, I don't do none of that, but
you would.
I don't do none of that,
you
but
would.
like,
nah, you would.
Nah, I don't do none of that shit. That man be like, like when he got on Jim ass, he be like, hey, bro, it's gonna be just like it was when we were young. I whoop your ass then, I'm kick your ass now. He like, do something. I like, oh my goodness, oh my fuck. Then that man said, you gonna respect me, you gonna obey me, you gonna acknowledge me. I like, oh my fucking. I like, man, what?
Hey, bro. This
I
your
was like,
call,
man.
bro. You
I
gotta
was
do
like,
the
oh my
reaction, bro.
goodness.
Like matter of fact,
Today
what today is
is
for you?
Saturday. Wrestling
Wrestling
come
come
on
on Monday,
Mondays,
don't
Tuesdays, and it really come on all throughout the week. But
bro.
I need to start covering AEW, all elite wrestling. But like,
No,
I
you gotta
like
have
WWE.
one.
Like this, I always been WWE. Ever growing up, like I ain't like really ECW like that. I ain't watch
That's what
WCW
I'm.
like that. I
Yeah,
always
yeah.
watch WWE. So like
Yo.
that's what I love.
Now I ain't trying to say that they were
Nah,
whack. You know
WCW
what I'm
like it was
saying? I
times
ain't
where,
saying it, but
but
it's just
yeah,
I'm
cause it was time when
WWE.
WCW was way better than like WWE who beating their ass in the ratings and everything. But
Hell
when the
yeah.
Attitude Era started, when
Hmm.
Steve Austin came through with DJ Snake and then Undertaker, he always been there. So like WWE just hit different. He just hit different.
Yeah, I just got it's more personal with WWE. That's why I was just about to tell you, bro. Monday, you need to have your shit set up for to where you just at least watching it, bro. You doing the same thing, but you need to bring this shit to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, take this shit to YouTube, put the camera on you, do the little reaction, set it up some way, bro. If I'm seeing thousands, 20 some thousand, nigga, and I'm talking about these folks watching this man who not even
I
as
ain't even
funny as
funny.
you. I'm talking about you could be watching this shit with James
I
and
ain't watching that shit with that nigga. He don't get it.
you know how you be like you no I'm saying you know how you be like, oh my, that's what's gonna make it funny because both of y'all reactions you gonna be like, oh bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, 'cause that shit funny. Like somebody said, you hear what everybody said, don't come to wrestle, he gonna
Don't
beat
he
that.
say, bro? That's basically what that man say. I'm like, bro. He like, don't come to my show Friday. That's my show. I'm like, ooh, don't come to his show. You gonna get your ass because that's basically what I be hearing, bro. I'm like, man, I like this shit fresh as hell. But yeah, that's gonna do it about this episode. We've been on that jump for about an hour, 46 minutes. It's almost 2 hours. But yeah, we're gonna go and close it out. To the people that's been listening since the first episode, I appreciate it because like these numbers comes going up each and every week that I record a episode. Last week's episode with episode 5, with my friend with special guest Raquel, that became my most listened to episode out of all of them. That episode became the most listened to episode within 14 hours of it being released. And I've been making jokes. I've been like, all right, it's only doing it because she a woman. I was really just making jokes, but that really ain't the case. It's just I don't know. It's just that's what the listener would listen to. So I appreciate everybody who take the time out to listen, even like people who I don't know, people who I do know, my friends and family, like everybody who take their time out today to listen to the episodes. I appreciate it because like today's episode almost 2 hours long. So if you take your time out to listen to it, and this like to be honest, this one of my like this up there with one of my best episodes I recorded because I've been wanting to get my brother on this job for a little minute. Um, to the people who discovering it for the first time, I appreciate you listening to it and like I said, taking time out your day to listen to it, and I appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all next week. Peace.